Was a little critical of the rebounding and a lot of other things last night, and the leadership, like having to step up in those moments. Do you feel that like the accountability is just so different this year, where even in a win, and even though you guys have won like 7 of 8, and you guys are the number 2 seed, you still have someone that's pounding that message every night?
We have to be better, right? I mean, there's multiple possessions where they're getting 1, 2, 3 offensive rebounds in one possession, and it's great that we won. It's great that everyone was able to be involved, but we know that that style of play is unsustainable. So we know we have to be better, and that's part of the accountability that we've been talking about all year.
Did that catch you off guard, his messaging? I don't know how he was in the locker room with y'all, but with us, he seemed pretty upset. Did that catch you off guard?
Well, not at all. I mean, it's the same stuff that we've been talking about. So, obviously he let us know at halftime. He let us know after the game. In the same type of energy, and we have to be better.
What is it about Mike that allows him to convey that messaging to you guys during a stretch when you are playing well, and in a way that you guys are receptive to it instead of combative against it?
I mean, we've lost games like that before. I think you can go back and look at that Memphis game. Where Steven Adams had all those offensive rebounds, right? I mean, we've seen this story play out. So for us, coming into a game like that, where that's the focus, that's what they do. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, Hartenstein, those guys, Josh Hart, are big offensive rebounders. And then for us not to take care of that part of the game, it's something that, like I said, we have to be better.
But I guess bigger picture, like what has given Mike so much equity with you guys? I know, like it's a broad question, but like what has he done to allow you guys to hear that stuff and take it to heart?
I think it's just consistency. He's always continued to preach the same message, have the same principles, and we kind of carry that throughout the season. So win or loss, I mean, it's the same. It's coming from the same place as if we just started the season.
It just says a lot about you guys. Can pull out a game when the opposing team can get 27 offensive rebounds. It says a lot about you guys' work too, that y'all can come through that type of adversity.
I mean, one thing about us is we feel confident we can score the basketball. That's never been an issue for us. But defensively, we have to be better. And I think that most games that we've struggled this year, it's protecting the paint, or it's guys getting too easy of looks. But last night they just flat out they just outworked us on the boards. I mean, that's just what it is. And to be a good team, to be a team that's not going to have a short postseason, we know we have to be better on that side of the ball.
Yeah, house money. I mean, it feels like some people on the outside want to talk about, oh, you guys are playing well above what you should. You guys don't feel that inside, though, right? You guys want to keep building, and you're not looking at the playoffs as like a short-term thing or anything.
I mean, I think we just take every game just day by day. I mean, when we look at our record, we don't look at it in terms of are we this seed or that seed in the West. It's more so how many games have we let go by? How many games have we not showed up for? Where would we be if we taking care of those games? So I think for us, that's just kind of how we look at it in terms of let's just every day continue to get better, knowing that each of these games we're building something, for the postseason.
Harrison, you guys are getting close to hitting that 40 mark, 40 wins since you've been here. I know you guys have got to be in the back of your mind. There's so much you want, and plus get more wins, but 40 games around here is a big deal.
Didn't know that. I was, growing up, you always saw the Spurs hit 50, so 50 was always, the mark of what you try to do. So I think that's where our eyes are set, and if we get to that, great. If not, just continue to move on.